Soumya, our guests have arrived. We can start the session now.
My voice
Okay,
is
sir.
audible?
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Professor Bhayani here.
Good afternoon to everyone, to all the esteemed dignitaries, honorable members, organizing team, coordinators, and all the participants. It is an incredible honor for me to coordinate the validity session of the 6th day online lecture series to facilitate creative learning named as Udvav. Udvav means roots, origin. As the meaning suggests, in this lecture series, we have tried to cover all the current basic topics that require attention of today's researchers. This program have been a great success even after being organized through an virtual web conferencing system because of organizers who have devoted their proper time, various coordinators who took various opportunities to make this program a successful one, various learned faculties members from various institutes and universities who not only devoted their time but also shared their experience and knowledges with us. Now, last but not the least, all the participants who have shown their interest and without whom this program could not have been a successful one. Now, I would like to start the program with the blessings of Ma Saraswati and with the permission of Chairperson, Professor G.N. Sarma, sir. Now, moving ahead, I would like to request Dr. Dhiren Kumar Pandey, sir, Assistant Professor, Department of Applied Economics and Commerce, Magad University, and Organizing Secretary of the program to welcome all the guests and deliver contents of the program.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, academicians, members of the organizing committee, participants, media persons, office bearers of the Indian Accounting Association, executive members, and branch secretaries from different branches of the Indian Accounting Association. A very good afternoon to all of you. Today, we have completed the 6th day lecture series, which included eight lectures covering different topics from the guest speakers from all over India, from reputed institutions. We received a handsome amount of feedback from the participants that reveals that the program has been successful till now.
Welcome. First of all, I would like to welcome our patron, Professor Vibhuti Narayan sir, who is our Pro Vice Chancellor of the Mughal University. Welcome, sir. Welcome. We have as our chief guest today Professor Sanjay Bhayani sir, who is the head and dean, Department of Business Management, Saurashtra University, Rajpur, Gujarat. He is also the General Secretary of the Indian Accounting Association. We welcome you to the valedictory session, sir. Welcome, sir. As the special guest of this valedictory session, we have Professor V. Surmogu Sundaram, sir, from the Faculty of Commerce, Banaras Hindu University. Welcome, sir. I would also like to welcome the reporter of this session, Dr. Shivendra Singh, who is the Assistant Professor in Department of Commerce, Mahatma Gandhi Central University, Motihari, Bihar. I welcome the convener of this program, Professor G.N. Sharma, sir, the Dean of the Faculty of Commerce and the Head of the PG Department of Applied Economics and Commerce, Magadha University, Bodhgaya. I welcome you, sir. I welcome the branch secretaries of the Indian Accounting Association who have joined us in this valedictory session. I also welcome the office bearers and the executive members of the Indian Accounting Association. Welcome, sir. I would collectively welcome all the guest speakers who have delivered their lectures in the lecture series. Welcome all of you. I welcome the officers and professors of the Magadha University to this valedictory session. Welcome, sir. I welcome the participants. Participants are the base of the program. Without the participants, no program can achieve its success. We have organized this lecture series for the benefit of the participants. If the participants would not have coordinated and cooperated with us, we would not have reached the end of this series. I welcome the participants. I welcome the members of the organizing committee. I welcome the media persons who have always spread the word of this event and all other events that are being organized by our department and the Patna branch of the Indian Accounting Association. I welcome the media persons too. I welcome all of you. I would also like to welcome
Hello.
I would also like to welcome
Hello.
the members of the Indian Accounting Association Patna branch who have joined this valedictory session to witness the success of this program. Welcome all of you. I would now like to request Professor G.N. Sharma sir to present his speech in respect of the success of this event. Sir, please.
Hello. हेलो हाँ नमस्कार नमस्कार
Yes.
हेलो हाँ आवाज जा रही है
Hello, yes, sir. आ रही है आवाज आपकी.
आवाज जा रही है हाँ
Yes, sir.
नमस्कार एवरीवन आज संध्याकालीन सत्र और समापन सत्र दोनों एक साथ आ चला। आज हमारे बीच इस व्याख्यानमाला की अंतिम सांस की गति को प्रगति को देने के लिए हमारे बीच मुख्य अतिथि के रूप में पहुंचे हैं प्रोफेसर संजय भयानी, विभागाध्यक्ष सह संकायाध्यक्ष वाणिज्य विभाग, सौराष्ट्र विश्वविद्यालय राजकोट, साथ ही साथ जनरल सेक्रेटरी ऑल इंडिया अकाउंटिंग एसोसिएशन के हैं। मैं इनको हृदय से साधुवाद देता हूं इस कार्यक्रम के लिए कि यह कार्यक्रम का आज अंतिम दिन है और आपका इस कार्यक्रम में जुड़ जाना हमारे लिए बहुत बड़ा जो है यह उपलब्धि है कि आप ऑल इंडिया अकाउंटिंग एसोसिएशन के सेक्रेटरी के साथ साथ आप ऐसे विश्वविद्यालय में आप शिक्षा का अलख जगा रहे हैं जहां से आपका प्रवचन आज हम लोगों को सुनने को मिलेगा। इसके लिए आप मुख्य अतिथि के रूप में हमारे इस व्याख्यान माला की एक कड़ी है। इस कड़ी से मैं बहुत प्रसन्न और आपको हृदय से धन्यवाद ज्ञापन करता हूं। स्वागत करता हूं सर कि आप मगध यूनिवर्सिटी के इस व्याख्यान माला के अंतिम सत्र में आपका देह से जुड़ाव हुआ। आपका समय थोड़ा सा और पहले से मिल सकता था हमें, लेकिन प्रोग्राम बनाने वाले हमारे बीच करता धरता है, वो है डॉक्टर पांडे। एनीवे सर, देर ही सही, लेकिन आपकी उपस्थिति हमें आज गौरवान्वित कर रहा है। विशेष अतिथि के रूप में प्रोफेसर षण्मुख सुंदरम, जिन्हें मैं सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम का प्रतीक मानता हूं। सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम के तहत मैं झलक देखता हूं। वो सुंदरम साहब बनारस हिंदू यूनिवर्सिटी कॉमर्स विभाग से ही आते हैं, जो हमारे इस विभाग में चल रहे एक व्याख्यान माला के जो कड़ी है उसको सुदृढ़ करने के लिए अपनी बहुमूल्य समय को हमारे साथ दिया है, जिसे हम हृदय से उनको आभार व्यक्त करते हैं, हृदय से उन्हें साधुवाद देते हैं, अभिनंदन करते हैं। दूसरी, पूरे उद्भव के अंतर्गत चल रहे व्याख्यान माला के संरक्षक के रूप में प्रोफेसर विभूति नारायण सिंह जी, जो मगध विश्वविद्यालय के प्रतिकुलपति हैं और इस कार्यक्रम के संरक्षक हैं। आज मुख्य संरक्षक कुलपति हमारे प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर राजेंद्र प्रसाद जी विश्वविद्यालय कार्य से ही आज राजभवन में अपना समय दे रहे हैं, इसलिए उनका अभाव थोड़ा खला, लेकिन सारे कमी को पूरा करने के लिए हमारे बीच अभिसंरक्षक के रूप में विभूति नारायण सिंह जी, जो प्रतिकुलपति हैं। ये मगध विश्वविद्यालय की ही विभूति नहीं, ये पूरे बिहार राज्य विश्वविद्यालय में इनके अलावा दूसरा कोई विभूति नहीं है। ये मगध विश्वविद्यालय वही विभूति के रूप में प्राप्त हुए हैं, जिनका सुखद अनुभूति हम लोगों को मिल रही है और हमारे कार्यक्रम की वो लेते रहते हैं, पूछते रहते हैं, बताते रहते हैं। यद्यपि वो कॉमर्स के विद्यार्थी नहीं रहे हैं, साइंस के विद्यार्थी होते हुए भी ये कॉमर्स के बहुत सारी बातों से वो अवगत हो करके प्रसन्नता जाहिर करते हैं दूरभाष के माध्यम से। तीसरा, जो पूरे उद्भव अंतर्गत के चल रहे व्याख्यान माला के संरक्षक जो हमारे हैं, और इस संरक्षक के तहत हमारे कार्य करने वाले जो आज के डेट में हम कहेंगे कि इस तरह का विश्वविद्यालय में कार्यक्रम तो कहीं चला नहीं, मगध विश्वविद्यालय के किसी कॉलेज में नहीं, यह मगध विश्वविद्यालय ही है और वाणिज्य विभाग जो इस कार्यक्रम को शुरू किया है। और इसको शुरू करने के लिए मैं कहूँगा वो क्या है, उत्प्रेरक के रूप में हमारे पास जो है ये दो सहायक शिक्षक मगध विश्वविद्यालय के धरा पर धरेन पांडे और विनीता कुमारी जैसे सहायक प्रोफेसर के रूप में अवतरित है। तब से लगातार विभाग में शिक्षा की नई नई रूप रंग में विभाग ही नहीं अपितु विश्वविद्यालय की गरिमा बढ़ी है। इन लोगों के साथ मिलने से मैं अस्वस्थ हूं, अनुभव नहीं कर पा रहा हूं। शिक्षा की हर अंगड़ाई में जन जन तक, कण कण तक पहुंचाने का कार्य जो है हमारे दोनों सहायक प्रोफेसर कर रहे हैं। और इसी बीच अगर सबसे बड़ी संबल है वह है ऑल इंडिया अकाउंटिंग एसोसिएशन का जो है हमको मिला हुआ है सपोर्ट, जो हर कार्यक्रम को बाखूबी निभाते हैं। मैं BHU को हृदय से धन्यवाद देता हूं, जहां से अनेकों प्रखर वक्ता हमारे बीच आकर के अपनी अपनी ज्ञान झोली से कुछ न कुछ ज्ञान की बातें देते रहे हैं और हम लोग उसका लाभ उठाते रहे हैं। इसलिए मैं उन सबों के प्रति आभार व्यक्त करूंगा। उन सबों को मैं हृदय से स्वागत करता हूं, वंदन करता हूं, अभिनंदन करता हूं कि जब जब कार्यक्रम हुए हैं, जब जब पांडे कुछ भी कार्यक्रम का बिगुल बजाते हैं, सहसा अचानक कहीं न कहीं कोई ऐसा कोना नहीं होता है जहां से लोग जुड़ने में अपने को संकोच करते हो। सहसा जुड़ करके और हमारी साहस को दुगनी करते हैं। मैं आभार व्यक्त करता हूं उन सबों के प्रति। इतना ही नहीं, आज रिपोर्टियर के रूप में हमारे डॉक्टर शिवेंद्र सिंह जी, जो मोतिहारी सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी, बिहार के अंतर्गत 2 सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी हैं, जिसमें एक मोतिहारी, वहां से डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ कॉमर्स में संजय सिंह जी जुड़े हुए हैं, जो रिपोर्टियर, कुशल रिपोर्टियर के रूप में हमारे सामने प्रयुक्त हुए हैं। इतना ही नहीं, पूरा ऑपरेटर के रूप में, जनरेटर के रूप में सौम्या गुप्ता, वरुण राय जी, ये सब हमारे बीच आकर के हमारे कार्यक्रम को इतना दूर तक ले गए कि सभी जगह से आवाज की एक ही गूंज उठ रही है, वह यह है कि वाणिज्य महाविद्यालय में जो सर आज तक न होता था, या आपके जाने के बाद क्या क्या हो रहा है। हमने कहा कि इसमें मेरा कोई योगदान नहीं है, केवल मैं विभागाध्यक्ष हूँ। ये सब योगदान का श्रेय जो है वो पांडे और विनीता के जिम्मे है, जिनकी ये जो है से कुशल नेतृत्व में विभाग चल रही है। एनीवे सर, मैं आप लोगों को हृदय से एक बार पुनः साधुवाद देता हूँ, हृदय से अभिनंदन करता हूँ, वंदन करता हूँ कि आप हमारे इस कार्यक्रम में जुड़ करके और हमारी इस तरह से व्याख्यान माला की एक एक मोती को टटोला है, एक एक मोती को देखा है, और आगे के भविष्य में हम क्या कर सकते हैं इसकी ओर भी आपकी कुछ हम दिशा और दशा पर जो है से बात सुनना चाहेंगे कि इसमें जो है और क्या आगे जो है से हम लोग कार्यक्रम को कर सकते हैं। आप जैसे उद्भट विद्वान इस व्याख्यान माला के केवल जो है मूर्त रूप नहीं है, आप इस तरह के हैं जो कहीं भी किसी भी दिशा और दशा को आप जो है अपने मनोनुकूल बना लेंगे। इसलिए आपसे अनुरोध है कि आप इस बिंदु पर जरूर थोड़ा सा मेरा आग्रह है कि आप बताएंगे कि और आगे का कार्यक्रम जो है, वैसे बहुत सारे कार्यक्रम है हमारे पास, लेकिन इसके बाद चूंकि यह संजोग है कि हमारे जनरल सेक्रेटरी ऑल इंडिया अकाउंटिंग एसोसिएशन के हैं और साथ ही साथ हमारे बीच जो प्रोफेसर BHU वाणिज्य विभाग के हैं, ये सब मैं इसलिए कह रहा हूं कि आप लोग के पास जो कुछ भी ऐसा कुछ है जो और मुझे अभी तुरंत करना चाहिए। अभी तो लॉकडाउन चल ही रहा है, विश्वविद्यालय पूरा तरह से स्वस्थ नहीं हो चुका है। इस कार्यकाल में कुछ और हम अगर करने योग्य हैं तो उसके संबंध में भी हम एक बार चाहेंगे कि आपका जैसे कुछ इशारा हो। एनीवे सर, समय ज्यादा नहीं लूंगा क्योंकि हमारे आज संध्याकालीन है और सत्र आज समाप्त होंगे। समयाभाव की वजह से मैं कितना ही और इतना करजोर प्रयास करता रहूंगा कि आप लोग समय समय पर मुझे कुछ इधर उधर यदि हमको कुछ करने की जरूरत पड़ती है तो उसमें हम लोग को साथ देने की कृपा करेंगे। धन्यवाद, बहुत बहुत बधाई हो सर, आप आए हैं हमारे बीच, इसके लिए आप बधाई के पात्र हैं। धन्यवाद सर।
Soumya, please unmute your mic.
Sorry everyone. Thank you so much, sir, for welcoming all the guests of the program. And I hope under your guidance, Department of Applied Economics and Commerce, Magad University will conduct further such programs in future as well. Now, I request and I feel glad to request Dr. Shiven Singh, Assistant Professor, Mahatma Gandhi Central University, Bihar, and reporter of the today's session to present report of the program. He is not only an eminent faculty, but also an active researcher, and as he have various papers in peer-reviewed journals and various conference proceedings. He has completed his graduation from Banaras Hindu University and MCom from University of Lucknow, whereas he completed his PhD from GND Garbal University, Uttarakhand. On behalf of Udbhav, I welcome you, sir, and request you to present the report.
Thank you, Soumya. First of all, thank you to all, and I welcome you all in this Udbhav series, and I congratulate the organizing secretary and the convener of the program for organizing such a wonderful program. With the permission of organizing secretary, I would like to present the report. Udbhav, a lecture series to facilitate creative learning, was inaugurated on 12 June 2020 in the presence of Chief Patron Professor Rajendra Prasad, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Magad University, Honorable Chief Guest Professor G. Soral, Head Department of Accountancy and Statistics, Mohanlal Sukhadia, University, Udaipur, and the President, Indian Accounting Association, Special Guest Professor Arindam Gupta, Department of Commerce, Vidyasagar University, Midanpur, and Treasurer, IA, Keynote Speaker, Dr. Rachna Vishwakarma, Department of Commerce, USB, Gaya, Convener, Professor G.N. Sharma, Sir, Dean, Faculty of Commerce, Organizing Secretary, Dr. Dharen Kumar Pandey, and Mrs. Vinita Kumari. In the first lecture of the series, Udbhav, the guest speaker, Chartered Accountant Dheeraj S. Chairman, ICAI, Gurugram branch, delivered his lecture on the subject, Learn to Beyond Dreams. He said that is not something that anyone can give. It is a self-motivation and self-discovery that motivates you. He said that for some, getting more marks is a success. Some say that more money means success, and etc. Once you achieve success according to your thinking, you realize that success is indeed that never ends. There is no definition of success. However, success depends on three pillars. Three pillars. It is appreciable under the model conduct of society. He gave live examples of people who had success beyond their dreams. Feeling, nourish your dreams. He said, never to try calm the storm. Calm yourself, the storm will itself pass. Discipline transform competence into achievement. In the second lecture of the series, guest speaker Dr. Anup Kumar Roy, Department of Commerce, Guru Ghasidas University, Chhattisgarh, delivered his lecture on the topic Impact of COVID-19 on MSME in first session of the second day. He said that MSME helps in maintaining the economic condition of country not only by providing employment, but also by contributing to exports. COVID-19 has badly affected MSMEs, but the package announced by government will go a long way in uplifting them. In the third lecture of series Udbhav, the guest speaker, Dr. Sudhanshu Joshi, School of Management, Doon University, Dehradun, Uttarakhand, delivered his lecture on the topic Changing Paradigm of Academic Research in Post-COVID Era, an interdisciplinary view of present and future. He first discussed the main points of focus while research writing. He said that to attract the reviewer, the title of your research paper should reflect the research problem as well as the method of research. Conclusion means concluding with some specific comments that you want to make inside the scope of main topic. He also discussed various fascinating topics that have evolved in the COVID-19 era. In the day 4 lecture of series Udbhav, the guest lecturer, Dr. Shamir Sekhar, postdoctoral fellow, IIFT, New Delhi, delivered his lecture on topic Impact of COVID-19 on consumer business in India. He said that the lockdown has caused a lot of damage to the consumer business. However, the demand for health and hygiene products has increased. People are reducing the use of drivers, cook, washermen, maids, etc. are becoming self-dependent for all these tasks. He said that the deaths are making us health conscious. COVID-19 has also taught us to save. Now people are realizing the need for health insurance. However, hospitals are presently denying health insurance in this uncertainty. COVID-19 has a great impact on consumer psychology. This will affect the restaurant and hotel business in the long run. People are coming out of home less, so they are buying more than before. Consumers' attention is divert from non-essential items and they are spending only on essential goods right now. Now business will have to change their policies as the post-19 era consumers will focus on health, cashless transactions, and social distance. There are many opportunities for researchers in the consumer business field for their research or paper writing. In the fifth lecture of series, Dr. Kumar Aditya, Department of Commerce, Guru Ghasidas University, delivered his lecture on the topic Scope of Corporate Social Responsibility in Post-COVID World. He said that CSR is not limited to philanthropic activities. It is beyond these activities. CSR stands ready to achieve sustainable development goals for society and the planet as a whole, describing the steps taken by the corporations in the widespread epidemic. He said that many corporations are joining hands to create a strong health infrastructure in the country. New and strong policies should be made for the migrants, laborers, which can be easily implemented at the ground level. In the sixth lecture, guest speaker Dr. Anurag Singh, School of Business, University of Petroleum and Energy Studies, Dehradun, delivered his lecture on the topic Innovation through Design Thinking. He explained in detail the various stages of innovation through design thinking. He said that human needs are recognized through design thinking. It is not a linear process with 5 steps: emphasize, define, ideate, prototype, and testing. He described the tools of creative thinking, saying that mind mapping is used to show how ideas or other objects are connected to a central idea and each other. Mind maps are used to create, visualize, structure, and categorize ideas. In the 7th lecture of the series Udbhav, the guest speaker, Dr. Kunjana Malik, Narsi Munji Institute of Management Studies, Mumbai, delivered her lecture on the topic Impact of COVID-19 on Private Equity. She explained about the private equity, saying that private equity plays an important role in the growth of business and investment is mainly done in developed business. Private equity firms raise money from institutions and wealthy individuals and then use that money to buy and sell businesses. According to a report by consulting firm Ernst & Young, private equity and venture capital investment in India would decline by 60% in 2020 education to COVID-19 epidemic. Describing the positive effect of COVID-19, she said that currently shares of many best companies are available at low prices. She said that shares of education, technology, health, digital sector, and insurance companies are more attractive now. In the last lecture of the series, guest speaker Dr. Manmeet Kaur from Jindal Global Law School, OP Jindal University, delivered her lecture on the topic Investment Opportunities in 2020. She explained that investment opportunity in 2020 are stocks, ETFs, mutual funds, bonds, and money markets. Commodities and gold markets are also good for investors. Startups and IPOs, real estate, art, and collectibles could be used for investment too. She briefly explained that the most emerging sectors included health sector, online education, as Byju's are the best example in that, communications. As people are more and more aware, they must think all these avenues as alternative of investment. She said that investing in yourself is one of the best return on investment you can have, whether it is investing in learning a new skill, developing yourself, personality development, or professionally development. You need to give to yourself first before you can give to others. Thank you all for giving me this opportunity to provide this report. Soumya, up to you.
Thank you, sir, for briefing the session of the briefing the report of the program. Once again, thank you so much, sir, on behalf of the Udbhav. Now, it gives me immense pleasure to introduce the chief guest of the program, Professor Sanjay Vyani, sir, Head and Dean, Department of Business Management, Saurashtra University, Rajkot. He is also the General Secretary of Indian Accounting Association. He has been an active academician throughout his career as being the gold medalist in both graduation and post-graduation. He has various publications in peer-reviewed journals, and he is also the chief editor of Journal of Commerce and Accounting Research, whereas he has also represented university as various international level. He has also received 6 national awards for excellence in his research work. Not being just an active academician, he is also an active academic administration. By being officiating Vice Chancellor, member of the Vice Chancellor Committee, sir, I would like to invite you to this session on behalf of Udbhav. Forward to you, sir.
Good afternoon to everybody. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
Yeah. Good afternoon to everybody. Respected chairman of this valedictory session and Pro Vice Chancellor of Magad University, Vibhuti Narayan Singh, respected head of the department, Applied Economics and Commerce, Professor G.N. Sharma sir, respected Professor V. Sundaram and my good friend from Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi, dynamic and young branch secretary of IAA Patna branch, Dr. Dharen Pandey, treasurer of that branch, Vinita Kumari, and repeaters of this session, and assistant professor of Central University of Bihar, Shivendra Singh, dignitaries, those who have joined these sessions, various office bearers of IAA, branch secretaries of IAA, and all IAA fraternity and IAA Patna branch members. First of all, on behalf of the Indian Accounting Association, I would like to congratulate Professor G.N. Sharma sir and his team, along with the Dharen Pandey, Soumya, Vinita Kumari, and all the other office bearers of the IAA Patna branch for taking a very good initiative to organize a 6-day lecture series entitled with Udbhav, a lecture series to creative learning with 8 lectures from the different academicians from the different part of the country. And looking to the report that has been presented by the Shivendra Singh, that series has covered a variety of the topic, various functional area of management and commerce. So I think this series has been very useful to the academic fraternity and members of the IAA Patna branch and Indian Accounting Association. So it's a very good initiative. I can say that we can say, I would like to congratulate to Sharma sir, Pandeyji, Vinita, Soumya, and all other members who have been taken a very good efforts. And I would like to draw attention to Professor G.N. Sharma. From my university has a very good relations with the Magad University from 2000 onwards, when Professor K.P. Singh was the professor from your department. He has been visited my university so many times, and I had also made interaction with him during that period, and might be now he has been retired from this university. So it's a very good opportunity to me to align with Magad University in that capacity also. During this 6-day lecture series entitling Creative Learning, and so many varied topic has been covered by the various resource person. But I would like to draw attention that has been presently on 19th March, nobody has thinking in that way this online teaching will emerge. From 20th March onward, that lockdown and all this process has been started, and entire teaching in the classroom that has been stopped. So during this period, Indian Accounting Association has taken initiative, and our president has put a call to all the branches to organize a lecture series, webinar, conference, seminar, faculty development program, quiz. And I am very happy that call has been accepted by our majority of the branch. In so many branches that has been taken initiative to organize such kind of the academic activity. Even we had also started to develop the e-content in the area of commerce and management, and so many teachers are involved in that activity. So it's a very good initiative. So that will be benefited during this lockdown period to the entire academic fraternity. And one thing is that is blended learning. So nowadays, classroom teaching is not possible. But even though after this situation is become normal, so now our teaching should be like physical classroom teaching as well as the online teaching that has been will be a regular things that we have to adopt in our teaching learning activity. So during this academic teaching, I have observed various things that has been what are the limitations of our education systems, and what is the different things in a developed country. In the January, I was in a one MHRD program that is called as a Leadership Academician program. That has been objectives of this program of the MHRD is to develop the academic leaders. As a part of that 2 weeks program, I had attended at Tata Institute of Social Science, Mumbai, and 1 week program we have to attend at the US University of Pennsylvania. But due to this COVID, that has been postponed. So during this program, we had learned. So presently, whatever may be teaching methodology adopted in our Indian university, how we have to improve it so we can compete to the international universities. So presently, I found that there are the 4 important aspects of the teaching learning is that KASH. That has been described as a K means knowledge, A means application, S means skill, and H means habit. So presently, even in our new education policy documents, it has been also given a proper intention and proper weightage towards the development of skill. So presently, normally in our education system, we are more focused on theoretical aspect and like only lecture series. So in the aspect of KASH, so K means knowledge. It means in our education system, we focuses only on knowledge. In a classroom, I am teaching in the MBA program of my university. So whenever in our first year MBA program, students are coming from the different branches like graduation from commerce, management, engineering, science, and we raised several questions related to that graduation study. But they are not able to give the proper answers even of that questions. Because of in our systems, we provide only theory knowledge. They never learned how to apply it. Simply, normally I raise one question, what is the difference between check and demand draft? Students of graduates from commerce, management, not able to give the correct answer. Because they have learned only theory. They have never seen what is check in a physical form, what is demand draft. They have never seen, or their never approach is to the bank. How to fill up this form, what are the documents, what's the process going on, even in industry also. So this is the basic limitations of our system. And even suppose even when students has been graduated with BCom or BBA, they have never seen the copy of annual report of any corporate. So they only know this is the one sum is given and they are able to solve the sum. That is not an issue. But how to read that balance sheet, what are the basic content, how it is being prepared, this is always they find lacking. So as per my observation, that our education system is limited to K. K means knowledge. Three other aspects, that is A, S, and H. After K, there is a second aspect comes to the A means application. So basic thing is after giving the theoretical knowledge, we have to apply that theoretical knowledge into application. And after application, you will apply that knowledge continuously. Then it has been become converted into skill. And then that skill repeats and repeats and it become our habit. I would like to give one example. Suppose anybody wants to drive a car. And if we provide him a theoretical knowledge, you can start like car this is a steering, this is a accelerator, this is a brake. Are you able to drive the car? No. So that is called as a K means knowledge only. He has a theoretical knowledge of how to drive a car. But for that purpose, second aspect is application. He or she has to sit in a car on a drive and that theory knowledge he or she has to apply and he or she has to drive that car on a road. Then it starts with application. And then continuous practice of that application that will be create a skill among them. So he will or she will be able to drive carefully and on a road. That is what it means. Skill will be created. And then it become into habit. Even when you become a habit, you can talk with anybody, anything, and you can drive car safely. So that is an aspect of KASH, knowledge, application, skill, and habit. So this application needed to be applied in Indian higher education system. So this is the basic theme is also in our new education policy of India also. So being a university teacher, being a college teachers, we need to make focus on this aspect. Then and then students will be able to, we can train as per the requirement of the industry, that skill will be developed, that will be automatically create a employment opportunity for them also. They can also start their businesses also and they can become a successful entrepreneur. Even government is focusing on the innovation aspect. So this is a part of to divert the talent to in that innovative way. So for that purpose, academic fraternity need to make the changes in that teaching learning process in the colleges as well as the university. So I appeal all the teachers and other fraternity to give the attention towards this. So in that way we can contribute to the higher education of India. So with this thing, I again would like to congratulate to entire team of IIA Patna in the leadership of Sarma sir, and I think Professor Vibhuti Narayan Singh has also joined this webinar valedictory session. Sir, on behalf of the Indian Accounting Association, I welcome on this valedictory session, and I also congratulate to your university to taking a very good initiative. And thank you very much to Darren and all this team for giving me an opportunity to address this valedictory session. Thank you very much. Over to Soumya.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I hope Indian Accounting Association Patna would further prosper by your guidance. And next but not the least, I also, as most of the participants here are research scholars who would be the future teachers. And I hope they will follow all the KASH and not only follow the knowledge prospects of the theory. Thank you so much, sir. Now moving ahead, I would like to request special guest of the session, Professor B. Sumunga Sudarsan, Professor, Faculty of Commerce, Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi. He is one of the eminent faculty of the Commerce in the field of accounting and finance, banking and corporate governance. As being one of his students, I can say that his classes are more practical and case study based. He is one of the most punctual professor of the Faculty of Commerce. He is very friendly teacher and an active researcher, and also motivate his students to do productive research in their areas. I finally request you, sir, to address the audience.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
Respected dignitaries on the virtual platform, Professor Vibhuti Narayan Singh Ji, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Magadha University, G.N. Sharma Sir, HOD, Magadha University, Bodh Gaya, Professor Sanjay Bayani, Department of Management, Saurashtra University, Rajkot, my friend, and we have the academic association more than 17 years in this country, and he is the first person open my account. Account means as a PhD examiner. He invited me in the year 2006. I still remember. And the report here, Sivendra Singh, Mahatma Gandhi Vishwavidyalaya, Motigari, and the organizing secretaries, Dr. Tarun Pandey, Vinita Kumari, and I can say that stage managing Dr. Soumya. Good evening, all of you. So first of all, I would like to convey my thankful to the organizing secretary and the partner branch for organizing a very nice program, 1 week program on creative learning. I think from the report here, Sivendra Singh Ji very clearly pointed out that there are many topics have been discussed in the meeting, and those who are participated in this program surely and really got more knowledge and information. Therefore, the success of the program is in a positive way. I request the organizing secretary to conduct this kind of program in future period also. So regarding this education system is concerned, so since 1947, we got independence. At that time, our literacy rate is 12% only. So as per the Census 2011, our literacy rate is 74.4%. So much increase, no problem at all. But at the same time, the largest illiterate people living in the planet, the earth, is India. We try to understand that. The world average literacy rate is 84%, but India has 74% only. That means 10% lower than the world average, where we are. Still, I think we got independence around 72 years back. Still, we are not in a position to achieve the 80 or 90% literacy rate. So where is the problem? We have to identify that. So at the time of independence, you can very easily say that $1 is equal to 1 rupee. $1 is equal to 1 rupee. Today it is around 70 and 72 rupees. In economic wise, we are going backward, and literacy wise we are forwarded, no question at all. But still, the economics wise, we have to reach the good position. So India's literacy position will 100%. It is expected that in the year 2060, still 40 years we have to wait. There may be possibility India will achieve 100% literacy. But in India, some part of the states or some states have been already achieved 100% literacy. There is no doubt at all. But the literacy rate, growth rate of literacy, when compared to the last decade, the growth rate is 9.2% only. It is less when compared to the last decades. So still we have to take the corrective action to improve our educational system. Then only the creative learning is possible. Since we are not having the 100% literacy rate, creative learning is not at all possible. That is one of the important aspects I want to convey. So maximum nowadays, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we are suffering a lot. All the classes are going on, I think last March onwards, going on online only, online platform only. But in this function, I want to convey that only 23 people of India has the internet connection. So how the online courses or online teaching, online education is a successful one. So therefore, all are having smartphone, maximum people are having smartphone, but they don't have the internet connection. So that is a problem because they are unable to afford this kind of prices for monthly charges, 200, 300 rupees, they are unable to provide. That kind of students are so living in this country. Therefore, we must take very much care. The entire world is now divided into two. Previously, the before Christ, PC and AD. So now, again, it is coming to PC and AC only, before Corona and after Corona. 2020 is before Corona and after Corona. The entire world is now divided into two. Through that only, every activities will be going to be taken place. Then I am directly coming to the point, what is creative learning? The learning you know well. It is a systematic way of learning, not only the theoretical teaching inside the classroom. We have to trigger, whether it is a school student or college student or an university student, we must motivate them to learn something new that will be useful to the particular student community. Next, I want to say that some important benefit we can learn through the creative learning. You can say that generation of new ideas, we can very easily find out. You can say that develop the solution for the complex business problems. Some of the benefit I am saying, I am not going all the things because of lack of time, because they have to, some persons are waiting to deliver the lecture, and become more productive. The creative learning will give more productive activities in this era. The creative thinking also be very essential for the student. For example, what is this? Who is for? Who are the communicating with? How it works? Like that, you have to ask many questions. Then only you may find the solution. Suppose the teaching is going on inside the classroom. If you are not asking any question, that means you are wasting not only the teacher's time, but also you are wasting your own time. Therefore, ask question. Then only you may develop new ideas, new concept, new entrepreneurship. You become a promoter or an entrepreneur to develop or start any kind of business if you are asking any type of question. If you are not asking any type of question, it is not at all possible. So every children, those who are taken birth in the country, in the world, all are good. Whether they become a bad person or a good person, depending upon the situation in which they grown up. So therefore, the environment or the situation is very, very essential for the student life to become a good personality or a first personality. That is depend upon the environment. Therefore, we must create that kind of situation to, we can say that, develop a good student in the society. So some of the important things, you can say that creative learning, that means thinking is verbal, logical, spatial, rhythmatic, interpersonal, or intrapersonal, and natural. So these are the way you can very easily, if you adopt this one, I can say that you can develop a good student or develop a good society in future. Therefore, we must follow these are the things. 7 core creative competency, you can say C3. So what are the 7 aspects for good creative learning? Number 1 is, you can say that power of observation. Observation is very, very essential. If you are observing things in a positive manner, that means some new idea will be click in your mind. Next one is concentration on your studies and the activities going on. Next one is the memory. Next one is the thinking. And 5th one is the imagination. And the 6th one is the power of expression and communication. And the 7th one is emotional control. If you are following, these are the activities in a clear-cut and effective manner inside the classroom. That means if you must avoid all kind of traditional way of teaching to the student, and that will be motivate a person. Emotional control, you can say that imagination. How can we develop this building in a different way? How can we structure the particular office in a different manner? What are the procedure we can reduce the process of banking activities on insurance activities? Like that, if you're thinking in imagine in a new way, automatically that will help to the country, the society, and the economic. So through these words, I am concluding my lectures. So I once again convey my thanks to the Patna Accounting Association chapter for arranging a very nice program on creative learning. So I convey my thankful to the head of the department and the organizing secretary and the university and all those who are participating in the particular meeting. Thank you once again. Over to you.
Thank you, sir. I hope teachers will focus more on creative learning prospects and the student will focus more on the learning pedagogy inside the classroom as well as even in their self-study, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Now, I request Honorable Chairperson of the program and Pro Vice Chancellor, Magad University, sorry, sir. Now I request Honorable Chairperson of the program and Pro Vice Chancellor, Magad University, Professor V.N. Singh, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor of Vice Chancellor Magad University, Bodh Gaya, as being part of the science stream, as G.N. Sarma sir mentioned, he has also incredible knowledge in the social sciences, commerce, and management. He is also an active researcher, whereas he has various valuable papers in his research area. And sir, without your permission, this program could not be a successful one. So I request you to address this session, sir. Sir, you are not audible, sir. Please unmute your mic.
Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir. Please continue.
Okay, thank you. Dear Professor Sharma, the Professor and Head of the Commerce Department, Chief Guest, Special Guests, Reporters, Organizing Secretary, Coordinator of the session, and dear participants. This is really a commendable job by this department under the leadership of Honorable Vice Chancellor with a great imagination and commitment. and with exceptional administrative ability. Now, Professor Sharma has done a great job by arranging this creative learning program, and earlier also workshop arranged by this department that must have benefited all our participants, students, faculty members in the various sectors of marketing, management, accounting, and trade. And this leads to rejuvenate the Indian economy also. This may also provide scope for grabbing the various opportunity of the professionals in the post-corona period in years to come. I think, again, I like to extend my thanks to all the young speakers who has delivered their lectures in the various aspects of the economy. And but here, this is the concluding session. So I think there must be some of the resolutions. And here the reporters has a great role to play. And you must have to find out the thrust area for the regional development, for the need and requirement of the nation, and so that we can explore the possibility in nation building. So thank you all and wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I hope Magad University in future also conduct such programs in future further. Thank you so much, sir. Now, I would like to request Vinita Kumari ma'am, Assistant Professor, Department of Applied Economics and Commerce, Magad University, to present vote of thanks to all the respective dignitaries and participants present here.
Thank you, Soumya. Respected dignitaries, resource persons, academicians, officers, participants, media persons, and the members of the organizing committee. A very good evening, all of you. Without stopping ourselves, and for a new start, we are giving a pause to a part of our series here. We are at the end of the 6 days lecture series of Udbhav. It is Udbhav, that is beginning of new scope of expertise lectures series that can be easily provided to you online. During this pandemic situation, when we are not supposed to move out of our houses easily, our organizing committee aims to reach the corners of the country with our eminent experts online. So it's just beginning right now, and it will be nurtured to grow so that fruits of knowledge could be fruitful to all those who really want to get extraordinary achievement in the academic field. On the behalf of the Postgraduate Department of Commerce, Magad University, and the Indian Accounting Association Patna branch, I, Vinita Kumari, feeling privileged to propose a hearty vote of thanks to all of you for your presence, knowledge, support, motivation, and sparing your precious time to make Udbhav, a lecture series to facilitate creative learning, a great success. I would like to give my thanks to Professor Brian Singh Sir, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, Magad University, Bodh Gaya, and the chairperson of the valedictory session, Udbhav. Thank you so much, sir, for your coming and motivation. I would also like to give heartfelt thanks to our chief guest, Professor Sanjay Bhyani Sir, Head and Dean, Department of Business Management, Saurashtra University, Rajkot, and General Secretary of IAA. Thank you, sir, for your valuable presence, and your concept is appreciable that the new technique should be applied in higher education, that is KASH, that is knowledge, application skills, and habit. Thank you, sir, for your valuable speech. I would like to thank our special guest of the lecture series, Professor V. Shanmuga Sundaram, sir, Faculty of Commerce, Banaras Hindu University. Thank you, sir, for your precious time and your suggestion of systematic, creative, and productive way of learning should be applied everywhere to to develop our society and future. Thank you, sir. I would like to give our thanks to our rapporteur, Dr. Shivendra Singh, Department of Commerce, Mahatma Gandhi Central University, Motihari, for your wonderful presentation of our 6 days lecture series activities report. I also thank to the office bearers, executive members, and branch secretaries of the Indian Accounting Association for witnessing the valedictory session of Udbhav. I would like to give our hearty thanks to all the guest speakers of Udbhav, CA Dheeraj K.S. Sharma, Dr. Anup Kumar Roy, Dr. Sudhanshu Joshi, Dr. Sameer Shekhar, Dr. Kumar Aditya, Dr. Anurag Singh, Dr. Kunjana Malik, Dr. Manmeet Kaur. Thank you so much for your knowledge and valuable time you shared with us. You are the sources of enlightenment and hope to get your support in future too. I would like to give our thanks to our head and dean of PG Department of Commerce, Professor G.N. Sharma sir, who is also the convener of this Udbhav lecture series. So without your support and motivation, it was all impossible. Thank you so much, sir. I would like to thank our organizing secretary, Dr. Dharen Kumar Pandey, for his marvelous and tireless effort for academic activities. Your dedication is incomparable. We know that your health is not going well these days. I wish you to get well soon. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank our dedicated participants who have always been with us during this series and acquired the knowledge from our experts, speakers. Yes, now the time to give our hearty thanks to our coordinators in this series, Mr. Shyam Kumar S, Research Scholar, BHU, Ms. Pragati Singh, Research Scholar, BHU, Ms. Nidhi Gupta, Research Scholar, BHU, Mr. Anupam Kumar, PG Student, Magad University, Mr. Rahul Pal, Research Scholar, DDU, Gorakhpur, Ms. Soumya Gupta, Research Scholar, MNNIT, Allahabad. Thank you so much for your wonderful coordinations during this lecture series. I would like to give my thanks to our organizing committee members for their non-stop attention, coordination, and support to the Udbhav. I would like to thank media persons who are continuously giving coverage to our activities so that we are reaching to the masses. Once again, thank you all, and with a hope to meet you again with lots of more expertise, knowledge, and information. Have a great time. All the best. Stay safe. Thank you. Yes, Soumya.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, last but not the least, on behalf of the Udbhav, I thank all the dignitaries for devoting their time for the session, as well as members of Indian Accounting Associations who were present during the program, who devoted their time, and coordinators and delivering their respective work fruitfully, and all participants without whom this program could not be possible. Last but not the least, I would like to give a heartful thank for Dr. Dhiren Kumar Pandey sir and Vinita Kumari ma'am for their tireless effort for organizing their program. And lastly, I would like to thank G.N. Sharma sir for their efforts to make this program and conduct such, and I request sir to conduct such programs in further future. Thank you so much, and thank you so much everyone present here.
Thank you.